on foggy mornings. Charlotte's Web was truly a thing of beauty. This morning, each zinc strand was decorated with dozens of tiny beads of water. The web glistened in the light and made a pattern of loveliness and mystery, like a delicate veil. Even Lowry, who wasn't particularly interested in beauty, noticed the web when he came with the pig's breakfast. He noted how clearly it showed up, and he noted how big and carefully built it was. And then he took another look and he saw something that made him set his pail down. There, in the center of the web, neatly woven in block letters, was a message. It said, "Some pig." Lowry felt weak. He brushed his hand across his eyes and stared harder at Charlotte's Web. "I'm seeing things," he whispered. He dropped to his knees and uttered a short prayer. Then, forgetting all about Wilbur's breakfast, he walked back to the house and called Mr. Zenkerman. "I think you'd better come down to the pig pen," he said. "What's the trouble?" asked Mr. Zenkerman. "Anything wrong with the pig?" Not exactly," said Lowry. "Come and see for yourself." The two men walked silently down to Wilbur's yard. Lowry pointed to the spider's web. "Do you see what I see?" he asked. Zenkerman stared at the writing on the web. Then he murmured the words, "Some pig." Then he looked at Lowry. Then they both began to tremble. Charlotte, sleepy after her night's exertions, smiled as she watched. Wilbur came and stood directly under the web. "Some pig," muttered Lowry in a low voice. "Some pig," whispered Mr. Zenkerman. They stared and stared for a long time at Wilbur. Then they stared at Charlotte. "You don't suppose that's spider," began Mr. Zenkerman, but he shook his head and didn't finish the sentence. Instead, he walked solemnly back up to the house and spoke to his wife. "It is. Something has happened," he said in a weak voice. He went into the living room and sat down, and Mrs. Zenkerman followed. "I've got something to tell you, Edith," he said. "You better sit down." Mrs. Zenkerman sank into a chair. She looked pale and frightened. "Edith," he said, trying to keep his voice steady, "I think you had best be told that we have a very unusual pig." A look of complete bewilderment came over Mrs. Zenkerman's face. "Homer Zenkerman, what in the world are you talking about?" she said. "This is a very serious thing, it is," he replied. "Our pig is completely out of the ordinary." "What's unusual about the pig?" asked Mrs. Zenkerman, who was beginning to recover from her scare. "Well, I don't really know yet," said Mrs. Zenkerman. "But we have received a sign. It is a mysterious sign.